Hello, friends, how are you? Friends, to live life is an art because when you feel that you have lived fulfilled life, that will reflect the same way as you have felt it because your life is a reflection of how you have lived it, right? So, if you want to live fulfilled life, you have to see that towards you start with action, but there has to be an action also. It is in inaction that you will actually feel how you lived your action. If in the action that you were doing, in that action, you find those moments where you were totally merged, where there was no split, where there was no subjective or objective experience, where there was total merger in the action, then you will say that in action you found inaction, because in action you found peace, in action you found joy, in action you found serenity. Needless to say, whatever is mandatory for doing that action, that you have to do prior to getting into action. You have to take care of all those things which are necessary for life. You have to pay attention to them, but then pay attention to the fact that who is taking those actions. All your life, if you go on working, like take an example of Steve Jobs, what did he say? Finally, what he concluded, he should have paid more attention to the life within, right? There are, like, even if I look at the richest of the entrepreneur and I look at the figure of or the symbol of Jesus, who am I going to worship? Whom, I, whom will you take as your idol for leading your life? Tell me. You analyze yourself. You look at the renowned politician, or you look at the most famous celebrity in the field of arts, or you look at the any figure, any symbol, or you look at the photons who are entering our eye and therefore bringing that light to the rest of the universe, you know that who's receiving it. So once you understand life completely, that whatever object, whatever symbol, whatever energy you are receiving, who is receiving it? And who is analyzing that, and who is feeling fulfilled with it? Then you will understand that you have explored the explorer, and you explore the explorer, then you are actually meeting with the life, because life itself is that. Life is nothing but consciousness. Sometimes it remains serene, and that way it will reflect the energies. Sometimes life speaks and then talks about the energies. But the fact of the matter is that when you know how you have lived it, because your words, your energies, your actions, if they reflect truth, then it will come out of you that way. And why we explore into truth every day, and that is the purpose of my life, that I explore into truth every day. Why? Because that is the way we will bring peace, harmony, just and sustainable society, and that is how every soul will feel fulfilled, because you are the only and the only that form of life which seeks and ask, believe, seek and find it, right? Why? Because you are the only energy on the earth which gets into that kind of meticulous exploration. But as long as we go on working on the material objects and we don't pay attention to this, and then you don't feel complete. You have to feel complete when you close your eyes, go inside, find that inaction, and find who was doing that activity. That completes the whole story, right? So I have everything, but I have nothing. I have everything, but I have nothing. I'm everything, but I'm nothing. And that is how the eternity continues. And it continues in different spheres of life. You thought 300 subjects, or so many, kind of other things. But if one person who comes in this form, he feels fulfilled, then we say that we have explored into the truth, and that truth brings us peace. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. Stay tuned, happy, healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.